So welcome guys to another live streaming of Star Trek Online, hosted by the Knights of Nálada, and of course I'm your host, Orinda, aka Trekkie 1982. Today I'm going to do nothing really much, just playing the story timeline of Discovery, which I like. And then, yeah, we will see how far we go. It's just, yeah, nice to play, like I said. So, welcome. And we will see, I'm not going to skip videos, by the way. So, I hope you guys like that. I know there are some of my, followers who like that. So,
based on my readings, I believe the Terrans have managed to alter Pavo's song. Somehow, Tilly and her crew have manipulated it into a new type of form is potent enough to realign the space around the planet, shifting it into a different quantum signature. As a result, a number of interphasic rifts have opened within the system. I believe she is attempting to bring things from the mirror universe to ours. Logic suggests an invasion force, based on previous encounters with the Terran Empire. We are not the only ones interested in this behavior. The time-displaced Klingons are moving to investigate as well, considering previous encounters.
so what happened last time is that my OBS crashed. So that was why it abruptly stopped the streaming. So annoying, but okay, it happens. Did I already? Yeah, I did that already. Come on.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear, because I've just changed the settings, so
Target shields have failed.
I have the coordinates.
hold it, I'm taking
I have
everything.
the coordinates for the sun.
Hello. Come on, hurry up, Stowe. You're slow today.
The research facility has already been attacked. We must see to the welfare of the researchers, if any survived.
Your assistance is appreciated.
I have recovered.
So, if I'm correct, the next event...
We are
not
fortunate
life-threatening.
that the Terrans did not kill everyone. They were more concerned with our research data and equipment. Our work appears to have given the Terrans what they need to communicate with Pavo in ways we cannot. They are now able to alter the planet's consciousness, causing it to reflect their own dark nature. Our security personnel should remain with us. We will need all the help we can get against the Terran forces.
You mean the scientist, or...
While trying to communicate with the planet, we have learned that it uses crystal matrices as transmitters. We have a small collection of crystal samples. They may be useful to re-establish the planet's normal biosphere, free from Terran influence. I was able to take readings of the area. Terran technology is not subtle, especially agonizer gear. I am reading it in several nearby locations. A meadow, a riverbank, and a narrow...
Oh, you mean him?
I'm also reading several Terran life
Colas.
signs in those areas. I do not expect a warm welcome from them. There is a canyon that exits to another glade of Pavan light.
Ah, okay, yeah, now I
Would seek out
understand.
places where they can use their technology to attempt to subvert the planet. The device there, near the crystals, disable it to interrupt the Terran's hold on Pavo.
Enemy target unsensitive. Psychic damage detected. Enemy combatant in close proximity.
Sorry. It takes you longer now to do those crystals. Normally it was you didn't have a loading time in a way.
We should continue before the Terrans send reinforcements. Curious. I sense something.
Hello,
They are
hello,
attempting to
hello.
communicate telepathically.
How you doing, gang? We Zeus. I'm fine. How are you?
They are angry.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Which program do you use to edit videos? Ah! I always hate this when this happened. Was that it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the reason I asked because I do sometimes video podcasts, and I can't edit it, so
Fascinating. The Terrans have used their agonizer technology to induce a state of hostility in the Pavan biosphere. It is lashing out, using its empathic powers to project its pain and rage into other living beings. If the Terrans are able to do this on a large scale, the planet could serve as a massive telepathic weapon. It would be able to subvert or kill anyone, anywhere. We should disable this technology wherever we find it on Pavo. An interesting question. I believe the biosphere has a stronger connection to myself than my team. It may have instinctively struck the most familiar minds first. That being said, I do not believe it will continue to exclusively attack members of my team. Only those with the ability to harm the biosphere will be immune. Yes. Now that I have
you know, sometimes of those episodes are really long.
I can take steps.
A lot
to
of
shield
talking
my
and
mind against it. Security
but
officers,
okay.
on the other hand, do not have my level of training in the mental arts. It would not be logical for them to continue on with us.
This is Star Trek Online, and I just played for 3 years, about 3 years, and it's been out since 2010.
It seems that in addition to using their agonizer technology on the planet itself,
No, you
Terrans
don't
are
have to pay for
blocking
it.
access to
It's
the
free.
central pillar that
It used to,
forces
you
into
used to
selected
have to
areas.
pay for it, but not anymore.
Doubtless, they wish to
You
prevent
can
interference
pay
in
for
their
packs
captain's
and
plans.
upgrades and etc. But and like I said, I do want to have a lifetime membership, but that's still my bucket list. But it's not. You can get a lot of goodies, but this mission. Yes, I'm on Discord. I'm on Discord as well. Well, my fleet, but also. So, but yeah. This mission is what I'm playing the Discovery story arc line now, and this is the first one, if I'm correct. Let me see. Is this the first one? No, this is already the second one. What you want? When you do put a lot of money into it, because I have just the basic ones, and yeah, you can pretty go forward. Hi, Trisander. But like I said, you can't do it without it. Only you need to play it. And gang, give me invite me in Discord then I will join. All right. Ah, okay. Matt Furry, yeah, you can do that. It's great. Some are great. Hi Tristan. Yeah, I just started with streaming, so it's okay. Um, so yeah, it's nice. It's a nice game. I do must say I'm not a veteran or a hardcore player because I also said there was more alive, but I enjoy this game for the diversity and the people I meet and yeah. Also the story arc lines. I do love the story arc lines that they have, especially the latest one with the Discovery and the Terran, and they also got a new.
Oh, you're good! Seriously! I sent my best to deal with you! My best! And here you are, alive and kicking! Well, bravo!
It is illogical for you to continue, Captain. Whatever you are doing.
Yeah, I like Stowe too. It's just
Ah, the famous Vulcan logic.
although I must say this is my first RPG game ever, so everything is like Abracadabra for me. So my partner and the friends that I had on Discord, etc., they really had to help me. But
I lied.
I'm doing it for almost 3 years now. Alright, Trisander. Hope to talk to you soon.
Enemy targets on ship. Shield losing power.
Seriously? That fast? That was stupid.
Shield losing power.
Okay, now I need to go. Not yet.
Why don't I give you a little taste of my big gun? I can do
Stop
this all
shooting
day.
me.
You? Not so much. Time's up. Ready to die?
Not really, Trilly. Sometimes.
Ever had an agonizer down your throat? No? You're about to.
Tough talk, Tilly.
Now this will be a real treat. For me.
Yeah, there are a few characters on
You
here
just
that
got
I
to my
really,
last
really
nerve and
don't
jumped
like.
all over it.
Disable the controls behind
Tilly
the
is
spine
one of
before
them.
she forces
I
Pablo
mean,
to release a
Terran
lethal
Tilly.
wave of psychic energy.
And I don't like the Terran Admiral leader. I really don't like her, but okay.
Well, this is definitely not how I saw this ending. You know it's only a matter of time. Ugh. Before we beat you, right? You don't have the stomach to stop us. But we're more than capable of ending you. And I intend to make that happen.
That seems unlikely. Your campaign of terror here is over, Captain.
Oh, I'm not done yet, Vulcan. Till next time, you assholes.
Fascinating. Interesting. She has somehow used Pavo's transmitter as a long-range transporter. Tilly could be anywhere in the quadrant now. If we are fortunate, we might find further.
How do you
clues
guys like
to
the
Terran
other,
equipment.
the last
They did go to considerable
story
trouble
arc
to
line that they
arrange
did, the
site.
Terran arc line? Oh wait, did I clean that up? No, I didn't clean that up. Okay. Okay, no wonder. Okay.
I think we have found all we can here. It may be advisable to return to your vessel so that we can deal with the situation in local space. Now that you have secured the research preserve, we must find a way to
Oh, still
return
can't
the remaining Terrans
kill
and their
some
vessel
Klingons.
to their proper time and place. We can use the Ion Storm to send Discovery back. Specially modified probes can amplify the storm in specific locations. This can generate a localized ion effect and open a gateway to the proper point in space and time. Indeed, especially given the Terran predilection for hostility.
Okay. First. And what I'm doing now is just leveling up this tune till level 30. And then I'm getting all the goodies. And I will delete this tune and start a new tune, some kind of like a harvesting tune.
This is pointless.
So
As much as it pains
maybe
me to
you don't
say
know
this,
this, but every tutorial
surrender.
and some
are your
of the
terms?
missions are different. Alright. Now what I always do is the tutorial, well I have like 9 tunes. I don't want to say maxed out, but level 65 and I'm still working with them. But I also do, like I said, this some kind of a harvesting
fine by
tune.
me. Tilly slipped
Because I
up
need the
parts
marks
unknown.
and the
Die.
dilithium for the
I'm
fleet.
the captain now, and I say send us back if you can.
So, yeah.
Your display has been updated with the locations to place probes around Discovery. Once the probes are in place, they will trigger an ion flare to open the gateway that will take Discovery back.
So I put a, after the tutorial I always put a
Agreed. The time
a
displaced
basic
Klingons are still out there,
space
showing a
and
distinct interest in destroying the Discovery. Along
ground gear, so...
Keep
And
those
now
Klingon ships off us.
Klingons, I need... Yeah, I still have 2 big upgrades and the rest is just projects. The only thing is everyone is putting stuff in the wrong projects. And instead of the upgrades, they put it in something else. So sometimes that's really annoying and frustrated because I have to do the rest of it then. And that is maybe the curse of having your own fleet. But okay.
storm intensifying.
Hmm,
Soon it
okay.
will shift Discovery and any ships near it back to the 23rd century.
Our shields won't last long if this keeps up.
Target shields have failed.
We're ready to leave. Now! What's the holdup?
Target shields have failed.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, if I am correct, the next event we got is
This is Discovery. We're moving into position.
the Kobayashi Maru.
Get those Klingons off our back. Otherwise, this is gonna be a real short trip.
Shields are critical! We're losing them!
Emergency power to shields. Now!
SOMAT to Discovery. Prepare for transit.
Once the research team is able to resume their duties, we will begin to analyze the impact of agonizer technology on the Pavan ecosystem. Considering what we have just witnessed, it will be logical
Yeah,
to
you
make
got,
sure Tyrion and her crew
you got
didn't
this
leave
tech
any
upgrade, etc.
unexpected
So,
surprises on the planet as well.
Probes are in
For now,
position.
I believe we
Activating
can
in
safely depart the
3,
system.
2, 1. Engage.
but okay.
It will take some time.
I still
to
can't say
evaluate
that.
the impact of the Terran occupation.
And I
of
played
Pavan.
3 years.
The agonizer tech.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Yay.
This is Captain Kumarke of the LSS Riskava. My research...
Soul system. Okay. I haven't never heard of them, to be honest. Yep. I went to the wrong way? Yeah. Maybe this is nice to show you. I think it was this one. Or not. No. So I need to go to the personal. Now, Rava. Yay. Okay. Beam up. Okay. Oh, we're going to do the little patrols now, if I'm correct.
You have my thanks.
Yeah.
The battle was not going well for us before you arrived. Now we have a fighting chance against House Mokai. Be mindful of their flagship. It has a super weapon of unknown origin, and it is devastating.
Indeed. We'll need to act fast if we're going to...
Normally I don't do that, but can't be bothered now, guys.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
Don't worry about us. The fleet needs your help more than we do.
Okay. No.
That new Mokai weapon is tearing our ships apart.
Fire the weapon!
Tor. Oh, do you mean Teal'c?
It has created a massive spatial rift. It's not sure how, but it has.
The flagship is launching probes into the rift.
We are done if we can. Hell, leave the system. Maximum work!
Target's shield has failed. Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
Hmm.
Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
Okay.
Target's shield has failed.
Yeah, I know, that's why.
Target's shield has failed.
Thanks for the assist. Our engines are damaged, but we'll join as soon as we can.
We've driven off the Mokai, but they left a very disturbing problem in their wake. We're not exactly sure what that rift is, or what it's capable of. I need answers to those questions. Andoria is my home, and I won't let it come to harm on my watch.
My readings are showing a distinct biological presence with qualities similar in many ways to that of fungi. Very intriguing. I'm afraid astromycology is not my specialty. I believe we'll need to consult with an expert in the field if we're to solve this riddle quickly.
I realize the scientific aspects of the rift are fascinating, but let's not forget this thing of harm. The way I see it, my science team has isolated a series of research files that could help us. They're old.
Oh, we are going to
From the
go into the
mid-23rd
Mycelium
century.
network now.
Interesting. A good number of them are classified by Starfleet Command
Stomachs.
at the highest level.
That's gonna be fun.
That's a damn good question. Not
Can't
sure I want to know the answer.
stomachs.
Look, finding an astromycologist from this century and getting them up to speed on this will take time, and we don't have a lot of that. Of these files and put it to work on the problem. Good. Let's meet here on the Hoffman. I'll talk to Starfleet about gaining access to these research notes. See you soon.
Stower is slow today. Hope that will be a little better after the maintenance of today. I live in
Hope you're
England,
ready to go to work, 'cause we have a lot
but
of
I'm
work to
originally
tackle and very little
from
time
the
to do it in.
Netherlands.
Some. My people believe we're looking at some
nice.
kind of quantum-level mycelial thread. Basically a giant extra-dimensional fungus. A giant extra-dimensional fungus that somehow serves as a portal into another plane of existence. We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done. Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate the basic holomatrix while you upload and integrate the relevant personality and research data.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped, drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working? Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
That should do it. Computer, reinitialize program.
What is your...
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency.
Don't you mind that of the HMS doctor from Voyager? Yeah, in one way I like them because it's
You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. You know, I never expected the Klingons would be the one. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. You know, never expected.
Whoops.
Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time-traveling Klingon fired into the mycelial network. I'll run some simulations, see what I can find out. It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities, all...
You know, Matt Furry, I did that for my brother always. I always played with my brother. He always had a game console. So he did all the shooting and etc. I did the navigation and solved the puzzles.
The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. You weren't careful, you would end up in another dimension, or another time.
You know, I think it's to break the game a little bit up.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work? Nice touch.
Oh, I hate this part, but okay.
This century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels. I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as we go. Don't let it get too high or too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation. That's annoying, so don't do it.
No, they aren't. What are they? That's better. Couldn't see where it was.
Spore saturation is getting low. Turn it up. The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp. The simulation failed. Let's try again when you're ready. Spore saturation is too high. Reduce it before it crashes the simulation. The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp. The simulation failed. Let's try again when you're ready.
That's why I hate this one. But okay. Okay. Now this is the Discovery
Spore saturation is getting
timeline.
low. Turn it up.
And the nice thing about it is that
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
at the very end.
Well, the simulation crashed like a lead balloon, but I think we have. All right, we're good here. Let me take a look
At the end of this mission, you see.
First thing, we can use the rift.
Or
to
not this
transport
mission,
into
but
the mycelial
from
network, which
the end
is
of the
good
story arc
because we need
line,
to go there to figure
you
out
will
what this
see
Orinda is up to.
all the favorite captains and
Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation.
all the
coming
favorite
from the
captains
rift
and
of a type
ships
unique
like
to 23rd
Picard
century Klingon
and the
tech.
Voyager
It's probably coming
and
from those probes Ja'ul
the
shot into the network.
Defiant.
Whatever they're doing
That's
in there,
very nice
it's
made.
probably not for the benefit of life, the universe, and everything.
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network to gather more data on the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there. I'll set up a mobile emitter so Stamets here can go along. I have a feeling we'll need his expertise on the other side of that rift. All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial network.
Lovely.
Good
Here
luck
we
in
go.
there. We'll be monitoring from here. Energize.
Welcome to the mycelial network. All right, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Ja'ul is a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. Let's head toward those Klingon energy signatures. Seems like a good place to start. That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form. My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to them. Adjust your personal shields to this setting. It should... Nibbling. Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway. Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies later. You really can't appreciate this place until you see it for yourself. This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere. Hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
Outsiders, I am of the Jasep. We are people of this realm. We have met people in your realm before. Many of them have traveled here. Others from your realm have sent things that are hurting us. You must make this stop. I created this form to give the Jasep voice, to communicate with you. Hell is compassionate, idealistic, someone who protects, someone like the Jasep. We waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are making the yield tree bloom.
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Jasep aren't fond of it, and with good reason. Its bark is toxic to them.
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times. This is what brings the sickness and the poison. We know it. The device is deeper in the forest. I will take you to it, but you must stop it. You must.
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth. The more we see, the closer we'll be to the problem.
We can use this to move quickly. It will let us travel through the network to another part of the realm.
When the first time I saw this, I was a little bit seasick. It was like Battlestar. I mean,
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade
Stargate.
birthing ground. Try not to
All
scare
over
the little
again.
ones, okay? I don't think we'd survive an encounter with an angry adult tardigrade, let alone several. The liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive without water, but they still need it to remain active and to grow. Take a sample from the center of the pool. That should provide useful
Didn't you
information.
have that feeling? Tardigrade, stop.
Interesting. Even
That's
baby
one.
tardigrades are extremely tough.
Ew. Stop, stop, stop.
The tardigrades are of the realm. They live in harmony within the forest.
Really?
These readings could be very helpful to us here. Understanding this ecosystem may be the key to healing it. The
See you
fluid
next
sample shows a high
time,
level
Fury.
of nucleotides and protein.
You can always
This
watch
serves
it
not only
back
as a liquid
on
source for the local
YouTube,
flora, but
so
also a nutrient carrier.
have a nice
These
night.
proteins include compounds associated
Thank
with the
you,
formation
bye-bye.
of neurotransmission and memory. It's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid that allow for widespread communication. Look, see that? That's definitely not Klingon tech. It's running clean, too. No radiation or harmful emissions. Whatever it is, it's not part of the problem here. I'd like to take a closer look, if you don't mind. Curiouser and curiouser. This is Alachi tech. I wonder what they're doing in here. This device appears to collect spores floating in the atmosphere. Based on what we know about Alachi, I think it's collecting food for them.
Alachi are, like the Jasat, part of this realm. They lived here before they went to serve and fight in your realm. Now some of them have returned.
Maybe. The Alachi don't have a lot of friends in the Alliance. I'd be worried. Type stomping around looking for payback from the Alachi. Incoming!
Something's wrong with the Alachi. They have the sickness.
Viking damage detected.
Those Alachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. their devices were corrupt as well. If we cannot cure the Alachi, we must cull them from the realm before the sickness spreads. You see? Look. Look here. It is corrupted. The device makes it grow in a strange, toxic way, and it spreads the sickness.
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good thing. The corruption is getting stronger. This fungi is being mutated by... Looks like this used to be an Alachi research outpost. They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. Bet you can't guess who was responsible for those. Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the Alachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain functions started to deteriorate. Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries after that.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption. The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit. I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
No. The sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the Stamets. The living Stamets. The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind. The living Stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it. Yes. But this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living. The memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this Stamets. Like the neurons within what grows here, and the fluid that connects and sustains it. The mycelial forest is a vast network. Much like your computers, all you need to do is bring the memories you want to the surface. The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds to blossom and release the memories you seek. Watch carefully. When the fronds bloom, collect the spore memories from them. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Enemy target on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Enemy target on sensor.
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You have the spores. Now you must return to the place of memory. Together, we will make them rebuild the memory of what was.
Hugh, now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone.
Spores.
It's just
They're the
me
building
now.
blocks of energy
What-
across the universe. Look how it interacts with the spores.
What's left of me, at least.
I don't know where to go.
You only do it for me, but I could be your I do love it when you only do things for me. The thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here. I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in. Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own, but we are alive.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
We were made, not born, but that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are things.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already, many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted. There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Enemy targets on sensor.
There are the devices, up ahead. They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms. They drink the water. Somehow, they
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Jaula's device, the corruption will stop and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance. This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're going to need to think outside the box on this one. We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them. I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier, if you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible 8-legged horse. This could be tricky. We need to convince... I'm thinking... Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now. Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe. Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now. Nice! Only one more to go.
Enemy targets on sensor.
We're ready for you to disable that probe. This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do. Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data on it. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it. So, when she made her spore-based superweapon, she was using bad data. She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her, though. Bad data, bad weapon. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century. Ja'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes. Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Ja'ula is worried about collateral damage, though. Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Josep on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The sane Alachi, that is. No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big. I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice. I was Jarsev, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now. Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us. Me become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, they are not of your creation, are they? You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapon. If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything. You should return to your realm. Ja'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking the fight to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can. It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Alachi who wish to stand together against Ja'ula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you've found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Those Alachi ships, they're using spore drives. The Alachi drives make mine look basic. I'm gonna tweak them now.
The Hoffman is in position. Initiating scan.
The Riskava is in position. We're ready to close the rift. This is the Hoffman. We've completed our scan. Standing by to close the rift. This is the Riskava. We finished our computations and are switching to descent.
Heads up, I'm reading a huge spike in the rift. Something big is coming through. Okay, close the rift. Now. Wow, that actually worked. I can't say I didn't have doubts at first, but whew, well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Ja'ula's still out there.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good...
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off. The sooner the better. And I can help with that. Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all. That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
What an extraordinary series of events. The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to...
A research team is analyzing spore colonies in the Donatu system. Their facilities are on a small moon there, but it's practically defenseless. Considering recent events, the Alliance wants to change that, and soon. They want us to go to Donatu and deploy defense satellites in orbit around the moon. Hopefully that will discourage anyone looking to harass the researchers or steal.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
We're in luck. We made it here before Ja'ula. Let's get to work. Starfleet is studying a spore colony on the planetoid ahead. It's a scientific research facility. No weapons, shields only. If Ja'ula... We're carrying some defense satellites in the shuttle bay. Alachi fleet dropping out of warp. They're arming weapons. Okay, let's have a look. Sensors online, weapons active, shields at full. Good. Defense Satellite Alpha is open and ready for business. May it never fire a shot. We've got more work to do here. Let's get the next satellite in place. Heads up! An Alachi fleet just dropped out of warp. knew this was too good to be true. Let's get Satellite Gamma online while we can. I was afraid of this. More Elachi. All right, we have one satellite left to deploy. Let's get to work. They're hitting Satellite Alpha again. Another Elachi fleet going after Satellite Delta. Getting readings from Satellite Gamma. Looks like an Elachi flagship. Getting lots of good data coming in from the satellites. Looks like they're green. The Elachi. I'm picking up a distress signal from the Kern system. Kumarke's there with the Lucari research group. They were...
The Klingons are willing to use any weapon available to destroy the Federation, even time itself. It falls to a small group of brave Starfleet officers to restore the timeline and rescue one of their own. Who controls this sector may determine who controls the war.
Thank you for coming to our aid. As you can see, we're under heavy attack from Klingon raiders. Ja'ula and her minions are up to their old tricks again. Indeed. We can...
Target's shield has failed. Target's shields have failed.
We did it. Sensors are clear, for the moment. I'm afraid I have some bad news, however. 2 of our ships were studying the nearby rift into the mycelial network when the Klingons attacked. While I'm still showing them on sensors, they're not responding to our hails. I fear they're in danger.
That rift's unstable. We need to hurry, or those ships won't make it.
Klingon vessels are warping into your position.
Warning, your ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Truly, the blessings of Lucar are upon us this day.
Our systems are coming back online nicely. My thanks to you and your crew.
Under the
If you...
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's regroup with Kumarke.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Klingons are approaching our position.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. Left shield failing. Right shield failing. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Let's deal with distractors, shall we?
All integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed.
I think that was the last of them. It appears Ja'ula and her forces have been stopped once again. Indeed. In the meantime, we'll remain here to complete our research. Safe travels to you.
Starfleet's been reading a lot of Klingon ships operating near the Briar Patch. Normally, I wouldn't be too concerned, but there's a spore colony in there. If any of those Klingon ships belong to House Mokai, then Ja'ula might have a harvesting operation in there too. Dangerous as it is, I think we need to go see what's going on inside the Briar Patch.